you have going on here, and I don't want to give it too much of my energy anymore. So I've just been having fun, and so we scheduled this great live because we've got the media, and the media is a great place. You know, we've got this social media spot, and we actually had a podcast, like I said earlier. I think Amanda's here. What up, Amanda? Are you ready to go live? I'm just reporting some of these guys. It's too long. It takes too long to report people during these lives. I don't think Instagram wants me to like report all my friends from Cairo. If you're from Cairo, what up? All right, Amanda, I'm gonna go ahead and accept your request. Amanda Rome West, everybody. Oh. Please stand up. I'm not getting up, bro. I'm sitting right here. Girl! Hey! Girl! How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I've got my positivity glasses on, you know.
I know. I saw you put them on. I
You
was
got
like,
your
I'll pop
positivity
off
glasses
with you,
on.
you know? Gotta put on those positivity lenses, y'all. That's what the podcast is all about. Go check it out. ARW RAW episode 4, guest starring Alexa. She's so cool. I love her message. She just is all about positivity. You can't give a fuck when people are hating on you.
You have to send me the link for the podcast when it goes up. It goes up tonight, right?
Oh, it's up. It's up. All platforms, y'all.
Is it in your link in your Instagram bio? Because I also want to put it in my bio. And if anybody's down, go ahead and put it in your bio, at least for 24 hours, and like give a little shout out. It's just fun. This whole time we're together, let's just support each other. But you said it's in your bio?
I'm going to put it in my bio, but everyone, it's all platforms. Just look up ARW RAW. ARW
RAW. I love that you use your initials in your branding, because I also use my initials in my branding. My company is APS Design and Management, which APS is my initials as well. But I think it's so cool. Like, we're totally just keeping it real simple, real fresh, and like I love your style.
Gotta bring my hair down, girl. We're out here. We're out here on it. We're on it.
I'm in the desert, so I'm just letting my hair do its thing. I take a shower, I conditioner, I oil, and I let it dry.
Do you use Moroccan oil? Moroccan oil is life.
Moroccan oil is so good. Moroccan oil is so good.
It's literally so amazing. But yeah, I'll put it in my bio. Everyone, please put it in your bio because we're spreading positivity. And make sure to follow me, Amanda Rome West Official. I'm a Jewish rapper, and I also am a TV film producer in LA. So check me out. I'm on all platforms for my music. Check out my Instagram. I'm similar to Alexa in that I really don't give a shit if you're going to hate on me, because our vibe is only higher vibes, you know, positivity, not letting anyone bring you down, you know?
Yeah, that's so true. We definitely met through S Money, and S Money is also a rapper, and I'm just like so grateful that you and her both have introduced me to this you know, music environment again. Like, I think music is such a wonderful way of like getting out of your own head and really having an outlet for like expressing yourself and spreading, you know, positive messages from the lessons you're learning in day-to-day life and like day-to-day living. And
yeah, just spreading positivity. And I also think it's really cool to talk about your values and your beliefs, and it's fun to be funny, and it's fun to have sort of a play on words in your music. But I think at the end of the day, the key to music is sharing the love and sharing the message of what you believe in. A lot of my music, if you guys want to check it out, Amanda Rome West, it's all about body positivity. It's all about loving yourself, succeeding, never letting anyone tell you that your dreams are too big. You know, I'm from Maryland, and I just came out to LA 4 years ago. I got into USC Business Cinematic Arts, and I was like, fuck it, I want to be a producer. I want to be a rapper. Like, I want to do it. And I think that if you put the work in, similar to Alexa, similar to As Money, similar to everyone from Everybody Deserves Love, her organization, it's all about believing in yourself and just really seeing that you are good enough and you are worthy of the success that you can achieve if you work hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think keeping that mindset as well during this COVID-19, do people want to talk about this? Like, I kind of took a questionnaire on my Instagram last night. I was like, hey, going live with Amanda Rome West, incredible artist, check out her stuff. But what do y'all want to talk about? And everyone said, like, how are you handling this COVID-19? Like, how do you think COVID-19 is like affecting everyone's mental health, like including your own? And I like how, and even just the situations that people are in now, because people are losing jobs, people are, you know, not being able to afford their bills, and these are real people with real situations that have no control over these things. And I'm not crying, but for some reason this eyelash is like really fucked up.
Which desert are you in right now? Oh my god, which desert are you in?
Are you wiping my eye? But we're in I'm in Coachella Valley.
Oh, cool. What are you doing in Coachella Valley? I'm there for Coachella every year, except this year it's in October, but I go every year, so I love Coachella. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, this area is actually super cool, and it's great for social isolation, but we can talk more about that. Y'all stay here to the end of the live, and I'll talk about where I'm at and stuff. It's a funny story. It's a funny story. But seriously, things are happening right now. So what have you been doing to like stay positive during this COVID-19? What kind of approach have you been taking to this whole experience? What has it done to your life?
Oh, me specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were asking
if people in that. Thank you for sending hearts, y'all.
I was like, they're sending some inappropriate comments. They're saying some hearts, but they're also saying some inappropriate stuff. We're going to report you if you're being mean or inappropriate, y'all. So.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's not okay.
But for me, I am quarantined with my partner, Jordan. So it's definitely a time that we're reconnecting and a lot of time to just talk through things and really have all the time by the hustle and bustle of daily life. Although there is a lot of, oh, hey, Tara, what's good? Body positive, beautiful queens, yes. So we were just talking, so she just added in, we're just talking about what we're doing to cope with the quarantine and COVID-19. You know, I was laid off by my production job, unfortunately, and you know, a lot of my shows were canceled and my engagements for TV and film. And it's really hard for me, but I'm trying to make the most of it by making my own YouTube series called Love Lockdown, where I show where my boyfriend and I are doing all these fun adventures despite the quarantine. Like before the parks and beaches were closed, we made some videos about that. It's all on my YouTube. Subscribe, Amanda Rome West. We're making some more videos all about like cooking and podcasting and just staying positive, what we do to protect ourselves with like gloves and sanitizing things. I think that it's important to share our experiences with everyone, especially as people who have a large influence over many people on Instagram and other platforms. We should really advocate for this healthy approach to living. I think that the more we just let the news suck the life out of us and mess us up, the more we're just going to have anxiety. You know, I am someone who has anxiety and PTSD, so it's a very hard time for me.
How often are you watching the news? How often are you watching the news? Because like I have family where I'm quarantined with my family as well, and I noticed that they watch the news all the time. Actually, here at this desert house, we have one television and we don't even turn it on. It's on actually like the other side. So I haven't seen the news probably in like 9 days.
I mean, what I try to do is
just read articles,
CNN and articles, exactly, because I feel like, and you know, I'm gonna be honest, in this live stream, I really like fuck Trump. I hate Trump because he's just making things up, and he's just saying like, oh, it's gonna be over by Easter, when you know it's not even like all of America is Christian. Like that's not a marker you can use, and also it's not going to be over by then. So why are you making it about religion and about politics?
I was very confused. I was like, wait, when is Easter? I was like, what month is that? Is that March or is that May? Like I didn't even know.
And you're also like, why are you putting
this is a shitty source of news, dude? Like I don't even really know.
Like I think it's messed up. It's messed up because he's saying there's all these deadlines. He's saying, oh, like the vaccine's about to be done. Yeah. It's like, they say it's gonna be 18 months, okay? So like you can't just make things up and like.
I don't know who actually knows the accurate information. Like that's what
Dr.
I
Phelece.
Like, who has the right? Who do we trust? I don't really know. You know, I just try to read as much as I can and kind of formulate my own opinion.
Well, someone in the comments just said, just got extended until the end of April. So I think that honestly, in this situation, it's just going to keep changing, going to keep evolving. You know, my family is in Washington, D.C. / Maryland area, and I couldn't fly back because I didn't want to give my parents, who are a bit older, the disease. And I just wanted to stay in my own area and kind of stay safe. And it's just really hard because there's a lot of people who don't realize that there's college students like myself who are taking care of themselves, like doing classes online, like I was supposed to have my graduation from USC in May, and now apparently it's just completely postponed. They have no date that's going to be rescheduled to. It's like, of course they had to do that for our own health and safety. But I think that I wish the news had more articles on that, and they were more sensitive toward people who are like graduating high school, like my sister, or graduating college, like me, like maybe understanding, or weddings or having babies. Like they should make more articles on that and be talking about more about people's resilience than about just complain, because it's just too much.
And I do think this is a great time for us content creators. Hi everyone, content creators. Woo woo. Just for us being here right now, like we're living in this digital world, like we're connecting with people. Like, hey Brigitte, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I see you, babe. Like this is really tough for a lot of my friends and family, and instead of texting everyone individually, like meeting here on this space, like make sure y'all follow Amanda too. It's really powerful. Like it's really powerful. Like having us here together like this, I've been saying this for a very long time, and people are like, oh Alexa, you're just a millennial, like you don't really know what's going on, you've got like social problems, like no,
fuck that.
Yeah, like no, social distancing hasn't been, like that's been my life since I've decided to be an entrepreneur, because I've seen the benefit of connecting with people online, and then keeping my people in my circle and my reality very small. Like this is like, hello. So now that we're here, like let's all use this space. Like you have to go either repost our stuff that's positive, or you have to go out and create your own stuff that's positive and put it into the world. Like that's what posting with purpose is. That's what we believe in at my company.
Posting with purpose, not just circulating wrong information or misinformation. And just making sure that we're broadcasting the right stuff. You know, I just applied for a production that's supposed to be doing a PSA on the safety during coronavirus. And I said I'd love to be a part of this because I do have a big platform and I'd love to use it for good, you know? There's so many people just complaining or being like, fuck this, I'm going to the club. It's like, well, now it's all closed, so you can't. So, you know, and there's people also like saying, oh, I'm eating all this junk food, or like, oh, I'm not exercising, like this is an excuse. Like we should not let this be an excuse. We should like let it motivate us further. Like how bad do you want your lifestyle, and how much will you put in to achieve it?
Yeah, you know, we can't lose hope. That's, you know, we can't lose hope. And it's perfectly okay to gain weight when there's a global pandemic, or like it's perfectly okay to focus all of your attention maybe in a different area of your life, or your personal development, or your business success, you know, right now. And some things are just put on hold. Like I run a nonprofit, I run a social media management and consulting company. Like I'm a model, like I'm a content creator, I'm a friend. Like there's so many things. We all have these jobs, you know, and we all
have so many different roles.
Yeah, we all do. And some things are okay to be put on pause, and there's going to be a result to that, but we're going to get through it. Like this is what life is all about. And we just have to remember that whatever it is that we are going through at this time, you're not the only one experiencing it. And this is why I think this whole COVID-19 episode is really important for us to take this in, learn from this, and apply it to the rest of our days for the next 100 years, because there's always going to be a struggle. You're either going to feel it yourself by yourself, you know, or you're going to experience it with a whole world of people like right now. And you can always connect with those people. But we're like, hey, we're here. Amanda's like, I have music. Like, come listen to my music. Like, you're never alone. Like, we've got this.
Like, we're all a community
together.
Yes, exactly. Like, I really encourage you guys to listen to this episode. Again, we're going to put it in our bios. It's available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, Spotify, everything. And what we talk about really, like, down to the core of what we're talking about in that podcast is about COVID-19 and we kind of segue into body positivity. And I really love talking about how Alexa had that viral moment where people were bashing her and body shaming her for things that weren't even right of them to say. Like, she was talking about how everyone has their opinion, you know, and everyone can say what they think, but it's very important to have your own values and to understand what you're about, and that everyone is beautiful in their own way. So I'd love if you talk some more about that.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. You know, that post that you're talking about that went viral, this happened in a time that I didn't even really think social media was that big of a deal. I just used it because it was fun, and like I got to post cool things with my mom, like, and we like send shit on Facebook back and forth, you know. And I was really going through my own self-love issues and my body acceptance, and I was just reached a point, like, after high school, I really decided that, you know, I was going to be the maker of my decisions. Like I was going to be the maker of my own life, but that didn't mean I was happy. So my whole college career, I was really unhappy. Like I was struggling. I was doing things that were not good for me, just trying to feel something new. And when I found modeling, I realized that all my problems in my life were completely related to my issues with my body. Like I just didn't accept my body. It was like the soul was walking around in a body it didn't want to be walking around in. And that was weird. Like there was like this disalignment. Like, I don't know if you ever felt that, you know?
I felt that a lot. Like, as I mentioned in the podcast, I lost a lot of weight in high school with the help of a nutritionist and being vegan and being on the rowing and tennis teams.
I'm not vegan, but I'm definitely trying to make more decisions for a plant-based living.
That's really smart that you're really trying to almost pound down into your body and just be
cruelty free.
Yo. But for real though, like honestly, it's important to feel your best. It's important to feel your best, and no matter what that means, like whether it's getting more into a certain type of lifestyle or working out more or meditating, I think it's very important to feel like you are in the right body. You know, I had a similar experience where I was unfortunately working with a manager who asked me to gain weight and talk different and act different for more views. And he would ask me to do all these ridiculous things. Like a lot of you probably remember, I was on the homepage of Reddit for doing a fake face tattoo video. I've had like a lot of viral videos where I'm just being ridiculous and it's all satire and skits. But at the end of the day, it's like, who do you want to be? Like, I can be funny and entertaining and like make Jewish jokes and like make feminist jokes, like whatever, you know, comedy I want to do. But that doesn't mean that someone can tell me how much I'm going to weigh, what I'm going to say, how I'm going to talk, what I'm going to wear, where I'm going to be. And that's why I had to cut it off with him and be like, look, I'm not going to let someone run my life and do something that's making me uncomfortable. Like,
yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable when someone's telling you how you should, just how you should exist, you know, how you should exist on the like in the physical form is completely up to you. And you like how you perform in your business and how you engage with your audience and how you create magical sounds and music and videos and imagery and messages through your art. Like all of that's something that he should be more concerned of, not, you know, your physical self. And I think that's what it is we all just put too much attention into our bodies. And that's why when I created Everybody Deserves Love, it was like, let me just make this so simple so we can move on from this. Like, once we recognize that everybody deserves love and we live in that space and you don't fucking judge and you don't hate and you don't even do it to yourself, then we can all work on the other skills that we have and the other creative abilities that we want to, you know, nourish and grow, and or whatever, you know, laughter you want to bring to your family and friends. You can focus on that shit.
Yeah, like, preach, girl. Honestly, being on the interview with Everybody Deserves Love with you and Ez Money and the host, what was the host's name again? She's so cool.
Wait, for who? Oh, Bridget?
Yeah, Bridget, the live stream host. She's so fun.
Bridget. Oh my god, I wish she was watching this right now. We're gonna have to someone screen record this and send it to Bridget.
Oh my god, I'm screen recording and we'll post this on my IGTV because everyone needs to hear this message. You are amazing. Like, everyone listening to this, you are amazing, and being yourself is the best thing you could do in the world. Like, there is...
Oh my gosh, I love Amanda West.
Woo! I love you, girl. Alexa Phelece, bitch. Okay. Yes.
Yes, be yourself. Oh my gosh, and own it. Like, even in the ugliest of parts, like being that rawness, like just like ARW, right? ARW
RAW.
You know, being that raw self is so beautiful. You'll love yourself more, and the people around you will love you more. It just feels right.
You know, authenticity is key. I used to edit a lot of my photos. I used to really like manipulate what I seemed like so I could be on TV and have press and all this stuff. And I realized that the more authentic and the more genuine you are, the more people will love you, because I was in a position where I used to have an Instagram, which was the tagline, like, people call me Thug Jew Bitch as the joke. And like, that's one of my jokes. That's one of my joke monikers. So like, the Instagram name was Thug Jew Bitch, and I had 250,000 some followers, and it was just all this crazy content, kind of like Bad Baby and Whoa Vicky, and I was like, that's not me. Like, that's just for clicks. Like, I don't need to be doing that. Amen to Julie getting thinner in the comments. We're all in this together. Preach. And also, you don't need to get thinner unless you want to. Do you, girl?
Yeah, you know what? That's true, Julie. You should probably make a more body positive handle for yourself. You've been following me now for what, girl, like years? And like that Julie is just, you know what she's getting way more confident, because I see you on my lives now, like, because Julie's awesome. She's always been supportive of Alexa Phelece and Everybody Deserves Love. I see her everywhere. I see you, babe. So maybe like Julie getting fuego.
Yeah, that's dope. And like, I just love the message of Everybody Deserves Love. Like, when I was on that interview, yeah, Julie's fuego, bitch. When I was on that interview though, that was like a big mood. Like Bridget was saying, like, you know, sometimes you're not gonna fit into certain clothes. Okay, then sell them on Poshmark. You know, you're not gonna feel good some days or not. You know, okay, read some positive quotes. Like, there's a solution to every negative, but like, there's not going to be a solution if you don't look for it. Like, you can just complain, as I said, or you can be like, look, like, here's the positive, and here's something I can do with it.
And you know, I think that you used an interesting choice of words. You said there's a solution to every negative, and the way I see it is, well, the way I think that most people see it is that all these problems happen, and like, oh, like I don't fit into my pants, or like, oh, he said something about my body and like I hate my body. Like, these moments happen where you don't feel good. Really, it's all just goes down to feeling good, and you get to choose how you're gonna let those situations make you feel, and what you're gonna do with that information when it comes to you. You can either stay on the path that you were already on, like of like positivity and like good exchanges and like feeling the flow of love, you know, or you can stop and let whatever bomb, you know, whatever energy suck came in your world and like totally make you just like get off track, and like you don't want to do that, you know. So for every negative, it doesn't even have to be a problem anymore. Like, just not even let it be a problem when it comes in your way. Like, hey, I'm not gonna let that land. Actually, like that, I'm gonna like keep, like, that's gonna stay on you, but.
Yeah, like, that's gonna stay on you. You know, I've seen people make videos. Yeah, I've had people make videos about me where they're talking trash on me and they're insulting my brand and who I am. Like, there's always gonna be haters. Like, this was a while ago again.
Do that? That's so awful.
There was a while ago again where like people were like telling me, oh, you have to be this, you have to be that. Like, managers were telling me this, managers telling me that. Like, I was working with producers for music who were like, they just weren't really like getting it, that like I wanted my music to be about like positivity and not about like all these haters and all this bullshit, not paying attention to them. And once I realized that if someone's gonna insult you and you just ignore them, they're gonna realize you're taking the power away from them. You just gotta be like, all love, man. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you do you, and I'm doing me. So that doesn't really matter if you're gonna have this negativity. I don't need to entertain it. It's just going to bring me down and deter me from inspiring all these Westies, my fans that I have. Shout out Westie gang. Just got to stay positive and got to just keep popping. You know, every time I perform and every time I make a music video and every time I have a partnership with a great brand for a modeling shoot, I just feel more and more empowered. And it really just, you know, at the end of the day leads to, do you really believe in your message? And are you going to let people bring you down just because they have their own opinion?
That is so true. That is so true. And I'm so sorry to hear that people even take the time to make those types of like nasty videos and comments. I think that ever since that one big explosion I had in the body positive world, like when I didn't even really know I was being body positive, I was just trying to be myself and prove that all bodies are equal. Like, that's what my whole post was about anyways. I just like got clumped into this like body positive world, and it's like, woohoo, this curvy girl is like standing up for like all bodies. And I was like, why couldn't I just be this badass girl, or like this fucking gorgeous ass girl? Like, you know, why couldn't I just be amazing? And because, you know, when you see someone who's thin or someone who is stereotypically, you know, attractive, nobody goes out of their way to be like, oh my gosh, that girl is so skinny, like, or that girl is so like this. They just say,
like, you always have
to
make it about your weight.
Yeah, they just
like
go, damn, she's
fine,
you know? Yeah. Just say, damn, she's fine, and she's out here sticking up for all the fine girls, because, like, we're all beautiful in our own way. Like, that was my take, but, that was my take on it, but it's because people don't even understand how freeing it could be to think on that level, that we're really that equal, to where you don't even really need to mention your differences unless you're joking around. Unless you're making, you know, unless you're just goofing off, and when we're just, you know, we're all just laughing at all the labels and shit that we've been given.
I
you know what I'm
respect that
saying?
a lot.
Yeah, like I think it's about it's like how you take the, like, we put so much emphasis on making sure that we individually shine that we do forget how to shine together. And I think that's what the cool part about EBDL is we're really trying to bring that perspective in. We're like, how can we all get in a room and joke about each other or race or whatever, to the point where it's not really offensive anymore. Nobody really takes it personally. It's at the point where we all just know we're so much more than those things.
We are so much more than those things.
Like, those things are just social. They're just social constructs so people can understand us better. But if they just took the time to understand you, they wouldn't even care about those things.
No, exactly. Like,
you know?
Alexa, I love your message, and I love that you're such a deep person, because I'm also a very deep person. As someone who's a yoga sculpt instructor, a rapper,
TV
are
producer. You a yoga instructor?
Yeah, at Core Power.
Oh my gosh, please teach me everything. Teach me everything.
We'll do a live stream. I should do like a live stream workout soon. I actually got to go in a few minutes because I'm tuning into my friend's class on Zoom. I think that we need to, like, as I was saying earlier, just to wrap it up, kind of ground down into what our messages are. Like, what is your message? What are you doing to promote it? And how are you posting with purpose? There's no reason to be negative or to bash other people. You know, even just yesterday, there's a YouTuber I follow. I'm not going to choose to name that person, but they made a video that was very anti-Semitic, and I could have made a response video and gone off and just started some beef. But I'd rather just not give that person the attention, you know? And if you don't let someone have their points validated, then they're just going to go off into their bullshit. You don't need to get involved.
Right, absolutely not. Dude, you have people out here telling you to rap. You want to give them a little something before we
bounce?
You
want me to rap? Okay.
I'm into it. She got 2 minutes left, y'all. She got 2 minutes left.
Boss mode in the VIP, make it twerk, break your back, thug Jew, bitch. I don't gotta work, never ever spend a Benjamin on a white tee. Gucci, I'm rich, I don't care if you like me. Broke hoes, not likely, you could be this fly. Louis on my chest, Gucci on my eye, with the couple in the back getting dumb high. You ain't living how I'm living, you ain't gotta lie. Boom. Hey! Rap God, yo, thank you, give it that verse. Oh, get excited. I'm dropping my second album when I graduate. It's called Ashkenazi. 100% Ashkenazi Jewish motherfucker.
I love that. Oh, you're so much. Oh my God, so extra. I love it. I love it because even if people think it's maybe offensive, I just found out that I was Jewish, and I have no idea like anything about. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this girl's Jewish. She's joking about being Jewish. This is fucking great.
I think there's like a line. Like, my boyfriend and I were discussing this morning. Like, there's a line. Like, y'all should check out my YouTube video, my music video for Jewish shit. Of
course, there's for sure. You got to be respectful.
I'll check it out. The thing about it is, I think that it's okay to make fun jokes about Judaism. Like, since I had a bat mitzvah and I'm very involved in the religion and the culture, I think it's fun to be like, I'm on my Jewish shit, mazel tov, bitch. Like, that's fun. And like, there's certain jokes you can make. Okay, girl. But like, I feel like it's not okay to make jokes about like certain subjects with Judaism, like the Holocaust or like husbands appear or anything like that.
Don't even get close to those.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've had people make jokes like that, and it's not funny.
I imagine that's the same for most cultures. You know, everybody needs to be respectful. I just try not to say much at all because I just don't even want to fuck it up. But if you're fucking around and hanging around, I'm into it.
Yeah, you know? Like, exactly. Like, I think there's
like whatever.
Like, I have Orthodox friends who say, like, you know, it's funny and it's fun, and like that means a lot to me because I did a video like the Jewish shit music video is all about the Jewish foods, the Jewish culture. Like, I have this other Jewish rapper, Lucas Roth, in it, and he's rapping about money, getting that money, getting rich. Like, that's funny and fun. But like, I think there's a certain homage you have to pay. Like, we filmed in Cantor's Deli, which is a very famous Los Angeles location for Jews to celebrate their culture. And I think that, I think that like there's a certain line, and like you just have to make sure not to cross it. So like, don't be afraid to talk about your Jewish culture. Don't be afraid to talk about your roots. I just think that always think with kindness and be just aware of that.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. And thank you so much, Zach, Julie, Eduardo. I'm out here reading it. Christos, Brigitte. Thank you, Jen. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Y'all are awesome. I gotta go dip to this sculpt class. Check out ARW RAW. It'll be in our bios. Woo! Let's get it.
Bye. Enjoy your class. It was great chatting with you.